We have a ban list, baby! And I haven't seen the slides yet. I just know it's a ton. So this is a nuke. This is a straight up nuke. Before that, please go pre-save my brand new band song. The song is called The Gates and features Charlie Scene, Danny Rose, and J-Dog from Hollywood Undead. If you are a alternative metalhead, scene kid, whatever, you know Hollywood Undead. They're fucking crazy. So go pre-save my song right now. These guys are amazing. The song is amazing. Band's name, AAA Void. Link in the description. Go pre-save. Music video drops April 2nd. Now, for the ban list. This shit, oh my fucking god. Okay, so, first of all, standard, no changes. This means if you're going to Worlds for Standard, you are playing Buff Sagra, and you're gonna fucking like it. I'm sorry, Standard players. That sucks, you know. I would have liked to see some nuke on that, but there's no way they're gonna hit new product before it comes out. I get it, but also, you know, enjoy, I guess. V Premium, no changes. Then Premium, Choice Restriction. Keter Sanctuary, Knees with Dragheart Luard. Now, the big question is that only with V Dragheart Luard or all of them? Because all of them, it's the same as banning, which I'm good with. Fuck Chris. But if it's only the V one, am I good with that? I guess it doesn't matter because they don't have the history collection stride, so they can't get into like quicker. I don't know. I have to think about it. Then Restricted. Reverence Rush Dragon. This is great. This hits Angel Giza. Not that hard. Angel Giza is still a deck, but it hits it like okay. And then it also hits Fenrir deck out. So I'm stoked for that. F that deck. Next up, we have Choice Restriction with Stealth Dragon Seizui and Shiranui Oboro. Now the question is, once again, can you still play the V1? I don't know, but at least now your crest scaling is decreased. Let's say this is only the G1. Again, I don't know, but if it is, then your crest scaling is decreased. So I'm all good with that. That's a good hit. Next up, Choice Restriction. Same thing again with the crest. The Sleep Messiah with the Alter Ego Messiah. I'm stoked for that. F crest. We all know it. Crests were toxic. I know these were the weaker ones. I get it. They're kind of, but still, it created a sacky gameplay loop, right? You mulligan your entire hand, so you're way more prone to bricking. But then if you don't brick, so you got lucky, you got the most broken start of a game, the most broken end of a game, and then you didn't auto win with these decks, but you auto win with some of the others. So I'm just happy it's gone. Get rid of it. Next up, same thing for Chronojet and same thing for Harry. Once again, I don't know if it's only G or V or whatever. You know, if it's just a picture or all of them. But I'm glad. I'm very glad. Next. Yikes. So we see the one for Night Rose. That's fine. You know, I get it. Same question as before. Only G or V as well. But then we see Enlar Gulf getting banned. I'm all for that though. Enlar Gulf is a broken card. Remember when Greed Shade was first revealed all those years ago? I said Greed Shade is the strongest card in Vanguard. You know, recurring two-hand is a very, very broken mechanic. But Greed Shade had a drawback because you would have to discard a card, so you're not +1, you're just even, and you're milling your deck, so you can't endlessly do it, or you will run out of deck and deck out quick. Enlar Gulf straight up said, nah, we're just gonna make it free. I mean, a soul, but you know, just free. So of course, we saw Neo Nectar becoming way better because of Enlar Gulf. We saw Grand Blue becoming way better because of Enlar Gulf. We saw Gridora getting way better because of Enlar Gulf. So this is a very good hit. This card is too good. Literally, it's Greed Shade on steroids. I'm glad that my homie Greed Shade, which is my favorite card by the way, can become you know, a little spotlighty. Next, we see yo this. Okay, just so you know, just context. I made a ban list video begging Bushiroad that if they did a nuke list, but they didn't address Genesis, then the format would suck because Genesis hasn't been topping that much. You know, you think like, oh, it's just like, you know, it's Crest decks and it's Mythiarch and that's the format. And if we ban it, then we have a great format. Not true, because you still had Fenrir deck out, which won the Worlds last year, and then some Fenrir OTK bullshit. You know, I in a format where Grand Blue is playable, the deck is kind of iffy, but still, I was very afraid of Fenrir and Genesis in general getting to do its shit. But here they just went, nope, that's over. They got rid of the Dreaming Dragon, meaning you can now deck out as Genesis. They put Gelja to 1, so you can no longer loop Geljas to infinite, and they banned Melissa, which was the thing that made full deck out bullshit, you know, very viable in that deck. This is great. This is Bushiroad straight up listening, or like either they looked at all the YouTubers who made their predictions and asks and so forth and watched comments and said like, oh wait, the community really wants this, or they've got someone inside Bushiroad actively testing premium and watching results very close. Either one of the two is great. You know, either they're listening to the community or they have someone on the inside actively trying to make sure premium is balanced. So many people were trying to doom like, oh, there'll be no changes. No, you know who got no changes? Standard got no changes. Standard Worlds is gonna suck. I'm sorry, but Premium Worlds, I mean, we'll see, you know, there's still slides to go. This is the biggest ban list of all time. I am so hyped. Okay, so Genesis. Also a cool thing, Regalia is still perfectly playable, you know? And maybe other versions as well. I don't know. There's always stuff to like test and figure out. You know, they didn't completely murder the clan. Regalia is just, you know, still there, can do whatever it wants. It's just that the toxic bullshit has been, you know, gradually removed. Then we have, yes, we have Mizukaze being banned. This toxic ass card has been just a bullshit win con for too long. And Tsuku Morakan as well. Whoa, so they lost Crest and Mizukaze and Tsuku. I mean, I get it, because Tsuku is like very badly future-proofed, in the sense that if Nubatama ever got their Mythiarch, you know, a card that you can ride, that's a good engine, that has some push to it and so forth, and then you could play standard basically, but when your opponent only has 4 cards in hand, that is a problem. So even though, you know, right now maybe this Tsuku hit was too much on top of the other things like Mizukaze and Crest gone, I do like it. It's future-proofing for sure. Then, yeah. We're getting rid of all of the toxic, like, endless, how do you say it? Like floodgatey, guard restrict bullshit, like Hope on Damp, Variance Hardleg. Yes, these cards have been toxic for long. I know DI wasn't actively topping, but again, they're doing a nuke list and they're already watching what would have been broken after all these hits. You know, they're getting rid of crests and they're getting rid of other things. Again, we're nowhere near done yet. This is the biggest ban list of all time. And then they see, oh wait, the whole format's gonna be bullshit like this and this because of all those hits. And so they future-proofed it and also hit the other toxic stuff. I love this. This is the best ban list Bushiroad has ever done. Next, we see, okay, choice restriction. Wait. They went even further. They also choice restrict Melon with Mazer Gear. So maybe it is only the cards in the picture. It's not VNG, because this wouldn't be necessary if it was both of them. So it's only the one shown previously, but now they're adding one on top because they probably realized you could play like Chrono Jet V plus Mazer Gear and still randomly auto-win with Melon or something like. I don't know. Okay, just, you know, keep cooking, King. Gridora to 0? I mean, this is to 0, right? Like, it says restricted and other cards have been restricted. Like, Enlar Golf said restricted and Enlar Golf at 1 does nothing. So, Gridora to 0, I mean, you know, some people in NA, and then me and Jay might have something to do with this. Yeah, I'm happy. Okay, actually, we should set the record straight here. People have been saying that, oh, you're the biggest op, and oh, you secretly love Gridora, blah, blah. No. You don't see the bigger picture. It's not that I love Gridora. It's that I had to expedite the process of getting her banned. So, you know, I had to play her a bunch so that she got all the attention, and then NA has been helping me a lot. I love you, NA. You know, Peter, you're doing God's work. We all had to band together and play her a bunch, top with her a bunch, win with her a bunch, and then we all together got her banned. So that now the decks I find really cool can actually play again. So I'm not Gridora's, you know, biggest proponent. I'm not her defender. I'm not the biggest op. I've just been working from the inside. I am the ultimate op. I am the op, you know? All right. So next. Whoa! No shot. Katrina also is that, again, now I'm wondering, is there also some limit thing? Maybe we'll see on the website later or something. But either Katrina is banned or is it I'm gonna say banned? That's tough. That is hard. Then yo, what? Hey, you can ban other decks, but stay away from my Grand Blue. What is this? Okay, no, this is fair. I mean, I can't be all stoked about every other clan getting hit and then saying this is unfair. I get why they did it. Absolutely, with all the other hits, if they didn't then hit Grand Blue further, Grand Blue would have been like the best deck by far. So this is good. It's probably good. The only like issue I have with it is that it makes the deck less interesting. I would have rather seen it lose power rather than versatility, because basically what Beatrice did with Lily was all the defensive plays. You could Lily into Beatrice into Greed Shade to get heals back to hand. You could Lily into Beatrice into add back PG. You could Lily into Beatrice into Cannoneer, which then was a Denial Griffin. Lily into Beatrice into Honolly. You could all do Lily into Beatrice into Columbard, into Mill Night Mist, into Greed Shade, into add back. You know, you had all of these cool plays these two cards together allowed you to do, and they got rid of that. So the deck is less cool now. Where Whereas I would have liked to instead see, you know, hits on Bartholomew, maybe hits on Grenache, so the resources aren't as free, stuff like that, rather than this. But that being said, I understand Grand Blue had to be hit in some way. Do I completely agree with this exact hit? No, but it's good that they did something because yes, otherwise the format would have been too silly. So this is good. I'm all for it. Again, this was the last slide, so they have hit a lot. This is the biggest ban list of all time. It's good. I mean, I got to wrap my head around the format now. I mean, we got a month basically to solve the format for Worlds, and that's also cool, by the way. Like, this is the first time where there is no other events, so everyone is now gonna cook in their own kitchen privately, and at Worlds we're gonna see what people, you know, came up with. This is awesome. This is a deck builder's dream. This is sick. And we're gonna see what happens. You know, maybe there's some tier 0 threat looming that I'm not seeing right now, again, because I'm just excited. I'm seeing everything for the first time. But I'm stoked. This is exactly what they had to do for premium. This is great. I would have loved for them to do something to standard as well. I mean, I was joking earlier about like, haha, standard's gonna suck, but like, I don't like that, obviously. Like, the way I see it right now, and correct me if I'm wrong, because I haven't played the buff format yet, but like, the way I see it, this is just tier 0 buff Sagra, and the top 8 will be buff, 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 buff. That's not cool. That's not a great feeling. But also, would they hit like product that's not even out yet? Not really. And if they hit stuff that isn't buff, then they were just making buff better. So I don't know. Let me know your thoughts in the comments down below. But this ban list has been insane. With that being said, go pre-save my band's song, The Gates by AAA Void, featuring Charlie Scene, Danny Rose, and J-Dog. Link in the description. Go pre-save. It would help a ton. Ciao.